now, the best middle and high school talent under one roof for 2 days, March 24th and 25th. Come take flight with the best ballers in the county at St. Benedict. Sponsored by Integrated Communications, King Cotton, Circle B, and Dick's Sporting Goods. As of right now, the city of Memphis is on fire. 3 for 3 is what it is. All Memphis teams have advanced. Now it's in the hands of MASE to take it to 4. They take on Monterey, and I'm not talking the Monterey Jack, the cheese that you like to put on your sandwiches, but this team here can ball. Look at MASE though. They started off with the bucket, and then they set up the offense. Look down low to an easy lay-in for the guard down low, Mylan Davis. He had a big-time night for MASE on the offensive end, but then, like I told you, Monterey doing business all down low in the paint. Michael Cody going to work down low for them, and even the 3 ball was falling from deep all night long for Cade Panther. Was one of the guards that knocked it down for Monterey, but this entire team knew 2 things. They knew exactly how to swing the ball, and they knew how to knock down jumpers. And when you have those things, simply put, you have a lethal weapon. Here comes Rico Gibson. Dips it off for a floater in for MASE. They get that one to go. Kobe Brazel gets that bucket, but this guy here has a gun on him. He was knocking down jumpers all night. Tyrus West was making it look easy as pie from outside, and his teammates did the same thing. This squad right here can fill it up with the best of them. When you're talking about teams that can put the ball in the hole, and if you want to put on a shooting clinic, just call Monterey. They're turning up on the offensive end. The fans were packed all inside of the building, and they kept it going. MASE starting to lock down on defense, not liking that Monterey was going all the way around their defense, making it look easy. The 2 brothers start to go to work. I told you about Tyrus West. What about Peyton West? He got that one to go, and then the next time he took it fast break and dipped it off to his brother for a lay-in. The brother duo. Those 2 guys looking like the best duo in the world, almost like Batman and Robin when it comes to taking over the world. They did a pretty decent job. There's Mylan Davis once again with another bucket, and then a dip off to the big. Even the bigs can shoot it from outside, and when you have the bigs all the way down to the guards who work it on the outside as far as knocking down jumpers, you're in a handful. 27-16 heading into the half.
Your Motorola channel partner with 4 locations in the Mid-South. Find out more about ICI Wireless by visiting ICIWireless.com or calling 366-4413.
Look no further for the right janitorial service. Get your shine back with Worldwide Professional Services. Contact 901-210-4712. MASE has a lot of weight on their back right now, and they look to open up a can of worms on the offensive end. Mylan Davis looking to do that right now, early to set the tone in the second half. Gibson falling down low, but there's Davis once again with back-to-back buckets. The point guard on the other end, Painter, looking down low to the big. He uses the great footwork and puts it right over the top. That's Grayson Randolph. Not talking about Grayson Allen or Zach Randolph, but he can do work down low in the paint for his squad. MASE adds another bucket to the point column, and then another easy one inside the paint. The next play, though, they get an opportunity to get wide open in the corner. They kick it over, and there's Mylan Davis once again. Told you, big-time night for him for MASE, but was it enough to get it over the top? That's the big question. Here's Rico Gibson. That's 1 point of not too many that he had in this matchup. You know, he's a Mr. Basketball finalist in the state of Tennessee. Great accomplishment by him. He has a big-time season for MASE and kept his squad along the winning trails all season. There's another pull-up jumper right there. That one that time by Kobe Brazel, getting that bucket to go. And then Monterey, they're starting to get locked, loaded, and ready as they try to make the push to end this one off. Easy lay-in for MASE. They're down by 4, heading into the 4th and final quarter. The winner, as we know, moves on in the next round for the state championship tournament here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. MASE getting an easy bucket on the inside. The story of this matchup is Monterey set up in a 2-3 zone the entire game, and MASE basically had to find ways to either push the fast break like they're doing many times on their buckets, as you see, or try to break down the 2-3. They couldn't necessarily do that unless they penetrated and kicked down, because a lot of their jump shots were not falling. With that bucket though, MASE takes the first lead 45-44 with 1:40 left to go in this one, and then it was basically a three-pointer taken from outside, and then an offensive foul on Rico Gibson, and there's the crowd and the fans once again. Back-to-back buckets for Monterey, and then they get this one right here. 3 seconds in the paint, so MASE gets an opportunity, but they turn it over. An easy defensive play for Monterey. They come up with the ball and then play great defense on the other end. They end up losing it, but get the ball back after fighting a few times, and that's when they turned up. The offense showing their mentality and showing what they feel in this matchup. Very well so. They head to the free throw line. They knock down 2 free throws to extend their lead. Gibson goes to the cup. He gets fouled and heads to the free throw line. He makes it, and it's 47-51. Monterey up just by a few. They head back to the free throw line on the other side to knock down 2, and then MASE gets a 3. They finally knock down the 3 here in this matchup, and now they're down by 3, 53-50 with 10 seconds left to go. Monterey turns the ball over. Great defense by MASE. They get one opportunity to turn it into overtime. They fumble the ball and then they miss. The moral of this story is MASE could not get it done, and therefore Monterey walks away with the dub and they advance in the tournament.
Before you leave the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button right above my name on the right side, and if you liked me cooking it up, make sure you watch another video on the left side.